Well, very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And on behalf of Buxton Real Estate, I'd like to offer you a very warm welcome to our auction here today for this very, very special property that we are fortunate enough to bring to you today, situated here at number 6 Loreen Street here in the heart of Oakleigh South. Now, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Charlie Darlow. I will be the auctioneer here today. Assisting me from the office, we have many of my colleagues. We have Dimmy, we have Peter, we have another Peter over here, and Emily just in behind here as well. If you have any questions now throughout the auction, please feel free to speak to one of my colleagues. They're more than happy to assist with any questions that you may have. They're also certainly happy to assist with your bidding here today. And if you are indeed considering bidding on this wonderful property, I certainly wish you the very best of luck with your endeavours today. Now buyers, the home that we're offering you for your competition today is described in the attached certificate of title as being volume number 7050 folio 892, being lot number 6 on plan of subdivision 012533, more commonly known to you and I as number 6 Loreen Street here in Oakleigh South. Together with all the improvements throughout the property, as you have inspected prior to today's auction, is indeed what you are bidding on here today. They include all permanent fittings and fixtures throughout the home, window furnishings and electric light fittings. Again, as you have inspected prior to today, is what you are bidding on at auction here today. If you are the successful bidder, firstly, I'll be congratulating you. I'll then ask you to come inside, sign the contract of sale, pay a 10% deposit with the balance payable within a flexible 30, 60 to 90 days from today's date, upon which you have been entitled to vacant possession of this stunning family home. Now buyers, today's auction will be conducted in accordance in line with the rules of Schedule 1. They were on display prior to today's auction, and by law, I must read those rules out to you. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property once it has been knocked down to the successful bidder. That's probably one of the most important rules, buyers. If we're on the market and we declare the property to be sold, I cannot accept any late bids, so please be confident with your bidding here today. As the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders upon request. The law prohibits false bids and prohibits major disruptions from bidders. It also prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding. There are substantial penalties for this conduct, but I don't think we'll have any issues here today. The rules also do permit vendor bid. Now, only I as the auctioneer may make a vendor bid, and if I am indeed making a bid on behalf of my vendor, I'll simply use those words, vendor bid. So those are the rules. That is the contract. Are there any questions before we get things underway? Well, testament to how many people are here today. We've had a very, very strong campaign here, and the reason being, you're looking at it. This is a sensational family home. It has been renovated absolutely beautifully from the front fence all the way through to the backyard. You're in a very, very quiet, beautiful pocket here of Oakleigh South. Of course, you have a no-through road, which again keeps it nice and quiet for that lovely family home, which is what we are offering you here today, buyers. The location itself, Oakleigh South, many of you live here. There are a lot of neighbours here today. We've been speaking to them about why they love this area so much, and there's an endless amount of reasons as to why they do love it. The schools, the proximity to the shops, you've got Chatston Shopping Centre not far away, Monash University. As I mentioned, you've got an abundance of amazing schools within this particular area as well. And on top of that, what we are offering you is one of the prettiest homes in the area. Make no mistake about that. The home itself comprising 3 plus a 4th bedroom, if you utilise that wonderful back area there, which is en-suited as well with its own little kitchenette. You've got an incredible home as you walk through, wide expansive hallway, master bedroom, walk-in robe, incredible ensuite, that lovely family bathroom where yes, you do have those sensational heated floors. We have been asking you to take your shoes off during the campaign, and people have been appreciative of that, as their feet are nice and warm as they walk through those beautiful bathrooms. The fireplace in the living area, which spills into that incredible kitchen. It's one of, honestly, the best kitchens I've ever seen. My wife is here today, and I think we're going to be doing a renovation next week on our kitchen and bathrooms. My little man is here as well. He said, "Dad, can we buy this house? I really like it." That's why, unfortunately, mate, we can't, because someone else is going to today. Some 570 square metres of land, pretty as a picture, sensational location. Buyers, you've seen it. That's what you're here for, is to buy it. Before I hand it over to you, there's one more thing that we'll mention. That's how we are selling here today. If we are on the market, I'll call it down once, twice, and on the 3rd call. When the contract hits my hand, 6 Loreen Street is welcoming a lucky new owner. Let's find out who it's going to be, buyers. I'm going to hand it over to you. Where can I see a fair and reasonable opening bid or offer to get things underway here for this beautiful family home? In your hands now, buyers. Might I suggest a nice easy start at 1.35 and we'll take bidding from there. Can't be fairer than that, buyers. It's not going to buy it, but it shows your intent. You are here to indeed to do so. 1,350,000. That's where I want to see a start, buyers. Put your hand up. You'll have to bid, otherwise I'll kick things off myself at that level. In your hands. So just nice and quiet. At 135, buyers, there's a start. Otherwise, I will kick things off. At 1,350,000 if you like. Now's the time. There's no rain coming. We've got plenty of time. At 1,350 now. At 1,350,000, I'll take a $20,000 rise from there. At 1,350,000 now. Looking for a rise now of 20 at 1,370 if you like. Now's the time, buyers. At 1,350,000 now, and a $20,000 rise from there gets you in. At 1,350 now, looking for a rise of 20. You have to bid if you want to buy. That's the way auctions work, buyers. At 1,350,000, looking for a start at 1,370 now. At 1,350,000, need a start now at 20 if you like. At 1,370, buyers, in your hands. At 1,350, it'll be a very quick auction at that. We know that there's a number of you here to buy. Don't wait too long. You've got to put your hand up. You've got to bid if you want to buy. It's as simple as that. At 1,350,000 now, looking for a rise of 20. At 1,350,000. No, we're not, sir. We're at 1,350,000. At 1,370,000. Looking for a start at 1,370. If the start there, now's the time. 1,370. Start here. At 1,350, looking for a start now at 1,370. If you wait too long, buyers, I'll explain what happens. We pass it in on a vendor bid. We get to speak with each and every one of you, negotiate. It's going to make it a lot tougher for you. If you're holding the highest bid, we pass it in to you. You get the first exclusive right to negotiate with the vendor. You're going to be buying the home here today. So buyers, we're in your hands now. At 1,350, need to start at 1,370. Now's the time. At 1,350,000, I'll call it down 3 times. Once. At 1,000,000. Thank you. Welcome and good luck to you today. At 1,370,000. There's your start, buyers. At 1,370,000, and I'm still in rises of 20, or you can round me up to 1.4 if you like. At 1,350,000 on my right now. At 1,370,000 now, looking for a rise. 1,390 or round me up to 1.4 if you will. At 1.37, first call at 1,370,000 now. Second call at 1,370,000. Third call at 1,370,000. Any advance from there? At 1,370, bids here. At 1,370,000. Anyone advance from there from 1,370, 1,390 or 1.4? Otherwise, I'll pass it into the highest bidder. Simple as that. At 1,370,000. 1.4.
Take 5?
No. I'll take 20 at 1,390. 1,390. Now's the time. 1,370, I have 1,390 is the next bid. Yes, Dean? At 1,370, bid is here. I'll take a 10 if it helps at 1,380 just to get you in. At 1,370. 80 now. 80, same opportunity back if you like at 1,390. At 1,380,000 now. 2 in it, more should be involved at this level. At 1,380,000. I'll take 90. I'll take 10. I'll take 90. Reserve the right to come back to you at 1,380,000. The bid is here. I'm in rises of 10 at the moment, buyers. At 1,380,000. I'll take 10 if you like at 1,390. At 1,380,000. First call at 1,380,000. Second call at 1,380,000. Third. I'll take 90, sir. I'll take 10. I'll take 10, sir. At 90 if you like. It's with you if you like at 90. Reserve the right to come back to you, as I mentioned before, at 1,380,000. Same opportunity, buyers, in the rise of 10 at the moment. At 1,380,000 we have. 90 if you like. At 90 if you like. In or out at 90. Call it down 3 times. First, second, third call at 1,300,000. Thank you, and welcome. At 1,390,000. Wasn't that hard, was it? At 1,390,000. At 1,390,000 now, same opportunity back in at 1.4 if you like. Tracy, 1.4, what do you say? Yes, in at 1.4. At 1,390 with 3 in it at the moment. At 1,390,000 now. Slow auction, but I think we're going to get there. Everyone's just taking their time. Everyone's nervous. We understand that. At 1,390,000 here. I'll call it down 3 times, buyers. First call at 1,390,000. Second call at 1,390,000.
Does 1.4 get on the market?
Not quite. Quote range has been 1,375 to 1.425, sir. So at 1,390,000, the bid is here. If you'd like to bid, I'm happy to take 1.4. Anything here at 1.4. Now's the time. At 1,390,000. I'll call it down 3 times, I'll pass it into the highest bidder. First call at 1,390,000. Second call at 1,390,000. Third, final call, 1.4. Welcome back in at 1.4. Against you now at 1.4. At 1,400,000 now. At 1.4 is the bid. Against you here, guys, against you here also at 1,400,000 at the moment. They're holding the highest bid. If you are holding the highest bid, buyers, I'll make it extremely clear. We pass in to the highest bidder and we do exclusively with them at the vendor's reserve price. So I'll call it down 3 times. Fully renovated, move-in ready, nothing to do. 6 Loreen Street. First call now, 1.4. Second, 410. Welcome. At the back there. New bidder, and good luck to you today, guys, at 1,410,000. Against you now. At 1,410,000, 4 in it at the moment now. At 1,410,000, new bidder at the back here. At 1,410,000. Guys, come back with me for another 10 if you like, at 20. Same opportunity here, Dean. At 1,420. We're not on the market yet. When we are, I'll announce it. At 1,410,000, new bidder at the back. At 1,410,000, if you bid, we are getting closer to the reserve. Yes, indeed. At 1,410,000, holding the highest bid at the moment, they get the first right to negotiate. First call now, 1,410,000 at the back.
You take 5?
15. Same opportunity, 20 if you like. At 1,420. 1,415,000. 20 if you like at the back. At 1,415, bids here now, back in. At 1,415,000. Call it down 3 times, go through the process. First call now, 1,415,000. Second call now at 1,415,000. Welcome back in at 1,425,000. At 1,425,000 now's the bid, back in at the bid. Against you now, 1,425,000. At 1,425 is the bid, getting some instructions at 1,425,000 at the back here now. Guys, against you also at 1,425,000. Anybody else can get involved at this stage? 1,425,000. Sorry, had to hear.
143.
1,430,000. 30 now. Back against you guys at the back, another 5, can I say 35? At 1,430. Another 5, sir. 35. 35 now. Against you here, 35 at the back. 1,435,000 now, guys, against you on my right. Sir, at the back also, at 1,435,000. We're on the market and we are selling at 1,400,000. And we have it on camera. At 1,435,000. It's against you now.
It's knocking it down, all right?
At 1,435,000. 1,450,000. 50 now. At 1,450,000. I've got 50. 55 if you like.
55.
55 now. 60 straight back. 60 back in. at 1460 back in. Guys at the back, what do you say? I haven't forgotten about you. 1,460,000 now. First call, 1,460,000. Second call, 1,460,000. Third, final call,
There you go.
65.
I take it.
65 was back in first, 70 straight back in if you like. It's 65 at the back, sir.
Go for 7.
7 now. And 7 now, back on my left. At 1470.
Eight.
1480. 1480 now. Against you, sir, here on my right at 1,480,000.
1.5.
1.5.
Five, Charlie.
Already have it, Dimmy, at 1.5. 1.5 is here, first in, at 1,500,000. Guys, anything more there? At 1,500,000 now. First. Charlie.
10.
10. 1.510. 20 straight back in.
30.
30 now.
50.
50.
Tell me where you're going.
1,550,000. At 1,550,000 now. 1,550,000 bid here on my left for the first call at 1,550,000.
60.
60. 70.
80.
80. 90.
1.6.
There it is.
Well, let's go. I love it.
1.6 now.
161.
1,610,000. They say it's only money. 20.
30.
30.
40.
40.
50.
I might just step back and let you guys duke it out.
60.
60. 60 back in. At 1,660,000. We've both got their help. Who's going to win? 1,660,000 here now. 6 Loreen Street, nothing else like it in the market. Make no mistake, buyers, we can't find you another one at 1,660,000. First call now. Second call, 1,660,000. No late bids at 1,660,000. Third call. We all finished. Sure you're out? Happy for me to sell it?
Sell it to us first.
No late bids, ladies and gentlemen. Make no mistake, I'll call it down 3 times. Anything there? At 1,660,000. First call, second call, third, final call. We are selling. Sure. Selling with no further bid. We are selling. You guys are out. We are sold. Congratulations. Congratulations to our purchasers. Commiserations to my bidders. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great weekend. See you all again soon.